Hello children, good morning. How are you? Busy? Okay. Today we are here to discuss about workbook of 4th standard. So this is your workbook. Let us start to write the workbook today. Just open your book now, all of you. The first lesson was, yes, the mystery of the whispering ghost. In this lesson, we have here who said this to whom. Who all not wrote? They can complete it. Yes, who said this to whom? And then frame the sentences using the following words from the lesson. Next we have here syllables. I have taught you syllables. How to write the syllables? Syllables means the word which is divided in two parts that gives the sound. Example, the first word is here. Bat. Yes, the one syllable words is bat. The one syllable word is bat and the two syllable words are tick-ing, ticking, talk-ing, talking. That means we continuously say talking, talk-ing, talking, gulped, gulped. Okay. Next we have whispering, whispering, magical, magical, special, special. So these are one syllable words, two syllable words and three syllable words. So same here we have, I have ticked the answers also. Just you check out and write down this. Okay. Now we have read the following sentences and take the correct meaning of the underlined idioms. Here we have discussed in the last class also idioms. What is idiom? Okay, idiom is a word which is used in the sentences by talking related to that word. Next, let us go for gear up for grammar. Gear up for grammar. Nouns used as adjectives. We have discussed in the last class. I have told this also. Next we have match the following. Write down these. Okay. Now today we are going to discuss the story of Medusa and Athena. About the story of Medusa and Athena. Here the first one. Here we have refer the context. So to say true or false. Read the statements and write if they are true or false. Goddess Athena was very beautiful. Yes. Medusa was very kind and humble. It is false. Medusa was not very kind and humble. Goddess Athena was very proud of her beauty. Yes. Goddess was very proud of her beauty. It is false because Medusa was very much proud of her beauty but not goddess. So it is false. Medusa wanted a temple to be built to her honor of beauty. Medusa wanted a temple to be built to honor her beauty. Yes, she said, Medusa said to the goddess Athena, you have to build a temple of mine. So it is true. Medusa wanted a temple to be built to honor her beauty. The Parthenon was the largest temple of Athena. The Parthenon was the largest temple of Athena. It is true. Write down all of you. True, false, false, true, false. Choose the correct option to complete the sentences. Now we have the second bit, that is choose the correct option to complete the sentences. They are asking to tick if it is correct. If it is wrong, cross it. Medusa lived in a place called. Which place Athena was living? Medusa was living? Medusa was living in Athens. It was in Greece. Medusa lived in a place called Athens in Greece. Okay. Medusa lived in a place called Athens in Greece. So it is right. We are putting right for it. So remaining Athens in France? No. Greece in Athens? No. Greece was a big, Athens was small. So Athens in Greece. Athens in Africa. It is totally wrong. Next, read along with me now. People around Medusa were tired of her. So people who were living with Medusa were tired of her beauty. No, not of her beauty, but hair. No, fair skin. No, boastful nature. Whatever she had, she was boasting about her beauty and her hair and skin and all. So they were tired of her boastful nature. Goddess Athena believed that. What goddess Athena believed? Beauty does not comfort the sick. Beauty does not comfort the sick. It doesn't give the health for the people who are sick. And she told, beauty can change the world. No, it is wrong. Beauty can help people. No, beauty cannot help the people. Beauty can feed the hungry. No. So, beauty does not comfort the sick is right. Okay, turn the page now. Now, here we have pick up a dictionary. So, here there are some words. We have to look for the dictionary for the words and fill the table below. So, first word is temple. We have to see how many syllables are there. Temple, temple. There are 2 syllables. Okay. So the same meaning words, which gives the same meaning, those type of words are abbey, basilica and cathedral. These are the words which gives the same meaning of temple. The same meaning of temple. Next we have gaze. Gaze. It has 2 syllables. Gaze. Okay. So the words like stare. Gaze means to look someone for longer period. That is gaze. Eye. Gape. Peer. Gaze means to look something for a long period. That is called gaze. Stare. Stare also same. Eye. Gape. Peer. I have an eye on you. That means I am watching you. Next we have maiden. What is the meaning of maiden? Maiden is a word of girl who is not married and working under someone. She is called as maid. The girl who is not married and working under someone is called maiden. 3. It has 3 syllables. The same meaning are archaic. Archaic. Okay. The same meaning of maiden is archaic. Next we have monster. Monster means you all have seen monster movies. Okay. Snowman. We call snowman or devil or ghost. Yes. We call it as devil or ghost. Have you seen a monster at night? We see the monsters in the movies, in the serials. Okay, same. Next we have reflection. So the meaning of reflection is to see your face in the mirror. That is the reflection or the light reflection. We see the reflection in the mirror while going in the car, auto, bike, lorry, everywhere, trucks also. Here the word is image. Reflection means the image. Whatever you show in the mirror, that is image or mirror image. Okay? Yes. If the light is red color, it reflects in red color. If the light is in dark, shine, white, then it reflects in same. The sun rays reflect. Okay. Then altar. It has only one syllable. Altar, like a table or place or platform. So this word means, the altar word means the place where people pray for God. The place or the table where the people take the place to pray the God in the temple, in the home, everywhere. Next the word is inspiration. Inspiration means to encourage someone, to attract someone, like impel, motivate or attract. Yes? Okay. Next we have build your word power. Okay. The first word is paper. What they are doing to do? Compound nouns. We have discussed in our previous class also about compound nouns. Form as many compound nouns as you can using the following nouns. The first word is paper. What is noun? Noun is a name of a person, place, animal and thing. So here he is saying to do compound nouns like joining two words. Paper. Which type of paper? White paper, color paper or newspaper. We can say many paper. Compound nouns. Book. Which type of book? New book, long book, small book, library book or any other books. Next we have stairs. What does the meaning of stair? What is the meaning of stair? Stair means steps. When you are going to the class, you come through the stairs. Steps. So we should use stairs. Upstairs, downstairs, wooden stairs. Yes, we have seen many wooden and steel stairs. Okay. Next we have ball. Yes, ball. Which type of ball? Cricket ball, football, volleyball or plastic ball. Tell me some other balls. Basketball. Yes. Okay. Next one is board. Blackboard, clean board or we can say we have in our school green color boards. Green board. Then we have sunrise. So we have to make some words by using rise. Sunrise, price rise or early riser, head rising. Okay. Fire. We have seen fire is very dangerous. So we should use the word fire with combination of one more word with a noun, that is fire station. Station is a noun. We are combining the word fire station. Free fire. I hope our children have stopped playing free fire. Next, fireball. Fireball. Sun. Sun means, yes, early morning we see the sunrise. In the evening we see sunset. And in the afternoon we see sunshine. Yes, sunlight. Sunlight is important for the growth of animals, human being as well as a human being and plants also. Next is bath. So what to combine for bath? Bathroom. It's common. Bathtub. Yes, or we can say take bath. Yes, now turn the page. Next we have fill in the blanks using appropriate compound nouns from the box below. Just now we did. Same here also we have sunrise, swimming pool, railway station, haircut, football, policeman and newspaper. These are the words we should use in the proper place in the fill in the blanks. Wait for me at the railway station. So we can use here railway station after getting down from the train. I love watching the sky change colors at sunrise. Okay. Next, the swimming pool in their society is under repairs. The swimming pool in their society is under repair. Dash is my favorite sport. So football is my favorite sport. My dad reads the newspaper every morning. Do you read the newspaper? Okay. Reading newspaper is a very good habit. My dad reads the newspaper every morning. My uncle is policeman. My uncle is a policeman. Mom took her for a haircut. Mom took her for a haircut. Okay. Next we have here object pronoun or objective pronoun. We have discussed in our previous class of subject pronoun, object pronoun. Yes? Okay. So subject means I, we, you, they, he, she, it, Ramesh, Suma, Kavita. Yes? Any other pronouns? Here we are taking object pronouns. I am hungry. I am hungry. These noodles are for me because I am feeling hungry. So these noodles are for me. It is me. M-E, me. Nanage. Yes, you tell your mother. This is for me. Father brought chocolates for me. Teacher gave good marks for me. Doctor gave medicines for me. Yes? Okay. Next we have, do you really like your neighbors? Someone asks you, do you like your neighbors? You say, yes, I like them. Yes? If there are more than 2 or 3 people, then we say them. Avarige. Nanu avarige ishtapadtini athwa nanu avarana mechutini. She always writes letter to her grandmother. She always writes letter to her grandmother. Why? She is very fond of her. She is very fond of her. H-E-R. Her. Next one is, I am very good at maths, but my sister is not so fond of it. Math, because she is not so much feeling easy of, or she doesn't like math. I am very good at math, but my sister is not so fond of it. We love grandpa. We love grandpa. We like spending time with him. We love grandpa. We like spending time with him. Okay. Next, mom, where are you? I can't see you. You say no to your mother when you go to home. If your mother is not in front of you, what do you say? Mom, where are you? I can't see you. Next one is, have you met my friends? If someone asks you, have you met my friends? You say, no, I have never met them. If there are two people, them. He means singular, so him. She, singular, her. I, we, you, they, he, she, it. Me, her, him, them, you, and us. Okay? Now turn your page. Now here we have rewrite the following sentences using object pronouns in place of the underlined words and phrases. Once again, rewrite the following sentences using object pronouns in the place, underlined words and phrases. Just now we discussed same like that. Did you invite Megan and Ryan? Did you invite Megan and Ryan? So the question will be, there are two people. So there are two people. Then what do you say? If there was one boy, we say him. Now there are two. So we say, did you invite them? Yes. Next, Paul doesn't like Morgan, so Paul did not select Morgan for the basketball team. Paul doesn't. Yes, Paul doesn't like Morgan, so Paul did not select him. In the place of Morgan, we say him because he is a boy. Boy, we use him for the basketball. Yes. So underline him. Next one. You cannot feed the bread to the birds as the bread is stale. As the bread is stale. You cannot feed the bread to the birds as it is stale. So here bread is a noun. We are giving it as object pronoun, that is it. Underline it properly. Next one. We really liked the movie. The movie was hilarious. We really liked the movie. It was hilarious. Okay. So underline it. Instead of movie repeating it twice again and again, we say it. Mary is meeting Paul. She wants to discuss the homework with Paul. Mary is meeting Paul. She wants to discuss the homework with Paul. Now, Mary is meeting Paul. She wants to discuss the homework with him. She is going to meet Paul to discuss the homework with him. Got it? I hope all have written the answers. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about a story. Here is a paragraph writing. What you should do? The story of Medusa and Athena is a Greek legend. It is of Medusa and Athena. Think about the best legend or story you have read. So you also have heard about Akbar, Birbal, Tenali Rama stories and animal stories, crocodile stories or any other king stories, monkey and crocodile story. Okay, same. What do you like most about it? Sometimes we like the Akbar, sometimes we like Tenali Rama, many other stories. Write one paragraph telling your friends why they must read this legend or story. So you should say first a topic sentence to start the paragraph. You should begin. You should give the title for the story and begin it with a paragraph. Then supporting details. Supporting details means who were there, where were there, what they were doing and why they were doing. Next we have concluding sentence. Concluding means to finish, how to end the story. Here we have a story. I have written the talented Birbal story. You write your own story. Okay? Yes.